Hello, you ridiculous robot posers! Joel here from the Hangar Bay, and it's that time of the month again. We have a ton of awesome stuff coming in. But first, a little bit of good news for those of you in Australia. Australia Post is now accepting SAL shipments. That means I can ship economy to Australia through ePacket Lite, and your shipping costs can come down. It takes a little bit longer from some tests earlier this month. It looks like it takes about 2 weeks to get to, well, South Australia in one case. I'm assuming outside of Sydney, where most of the parcels come in, it's going to take somewhere around that long, maybe a bit shorter time for Sydney. And anyway, aside from that, let's get to opening some boxes. Now, this one, reissue for this month, crazy one. In this case, I do a special deal for people that are consistent and good customers of mine. So if you're out there, you know who you are. Full armor, PG, that's not full armor, sorry. PG Unicorn Final Battle version. Full armor is in a sec. This is a fantastic kit. It's been out of print for a while, and now Bandai were distributing crazy numbers of it. The allotment size for this month was like 36, which is crazy for a PG. So if you can imagine 36 PGs in one shot, in one case contains 4 of them, so what would that be? nine cases of PG unicorns. I'm not sure what you're going to do with that. Build a fort, somebody suggested. I reckon you could build a 1-to-1 scale out of them if you bought enough on that allotment, and then the second allotment you could buy another 36 or 72 PG unicorns. Anyway, if you're a loyal customer of mine, you can get these for a lot cheaper than pretty much anywhere else that I know of. If you're not a loyal customer of mine and you start buying consistently, I can offer good deals on future PGs, so please ask. Just as a good customer reward, because selling PGs online is a slow business and a bit risky from my perspective, but I think it's a good way to reward people for their business. So that's available. Next one. This is full armor parts. So if you have a regular unicorn and you need water slides for it, this is the way to go. Oh geez, this is a big box. I'm worried about that. Might only be able to do EMS on that one. That's a full armor part. So you got the fuel tanks in the back, and basically turns everything into a bit of a brick. But inside, because you can't get the water slides on, it's like the Psycho Zaku. What's the fuel tank on that? There must be somewhere. Oh, they're in the back of that. Decal hell. That is going to take you, my god, it's going to take you 60 hours playing all of that. But if you really want a PG unicorn that stands up, this is going to be the way to go. We got a bunch of those for this month. Really good if you get the light set. It's going to be a hell of an expensive kit altogether if you get the light set. Also, unfortunately, they're not going to go with the final battle version, because the psycho frame on that, if you noticed before, is red, whereas you need green. You could paint this psycho frame, I guess, but then you miss that awesome clear color. Let's do this box next. This box is exciting. This is a restock for this month. I had a few last month, they sold out. We've got a bunch more. Getting even more at the beginning of next month. This is the RMS-179 GM II, showed this off before. It's actually a fair bit more different than the Zeta version of the GM II. The leg design is different, the hips are different, there's a few different runners. like that, turn it towards the light so you can see it better. I've got the original on this section here, easier to grab. That's the Zeta version, I only have one left. Sorry about that, it was available back in April and March this month. So the decal sheet is, okay, it's a bigger decal sheet. This is actually a more expensive kit. The Unicorn version than the Zeta version. But you can see that the runners are, okay, that runners is, no, it's not the same. It's the same set of parts, but it's different again, very different waist design. Anyway, this is a great kit. I certainly recommend getting it. Grunts are always actually really great kits in a lot of cases. Thoroughly recommend getting a few of them, or different kinds, not just the one kit if you don't want monotony, or unless you want to build an army. And it's a small box. And jump cut. Get to this one. No clue what it contains inside. Tracking paper. Receipt. Oh, okay. So that is Breniss Ox, or Breniss Ox, depending on how you want to transliterate the name. So this is the second in the line of the Ace Pilot log. The first was Masaya Nakagawa. Shin Matsunaga wasn't actually part of that. The next entry in the Ace Pilot log is coming next month. It is the Immortal Squadron, which is the Gym Command. That looks amazing, that kit, and I will definitely be getting that in. And same deal, Zaku II, but you got the lovely water slide decals that come with it. So the head design also differs. Yeah. Ring box. Next case. Let's do this one. Ooh, okay, so more restocks and some other interesting stuff in this one. Oh yeah. Excited about arms, I think. Okay, so first up, Efreet Custom again. Got more of those, didn't get enough for last month, only had 12 last month, they've all sold out, now I have a bunch more. They're going to go up, they can go out, one has to ship out immediately, and then there's 23 more in the case, and then I'll be getting another 12 at the beginning of next month, so plenty of Efreets to go around. Great, if you got the Blue Destiny, it makes a great complement to that. New for this month is the Wave Shooter, well, the Zeta version with the Wave Shooter parts. That's based on the revived version of the Zeta, which was new for this year. Don't remember the kit number. HGBF stuff. Ooh, they really tried to press that in there. The stickers look alright, but it's crowded. They're using like the larger HG size box, and it just barely fits all the parts. The customs in the bottom of that. This is a really popular unit. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough ordered for this month. I'll be getting more in this month, next month, because of the arms. It's all about the arms. Amazing Zagok. So it's basically a really old HG kit, but it has these really crazy looking arms, which I think that's the part that's really exciting about the kit. So I'm glad to have that on offer. Unfortunately, I think all but 2 are going out today, or soon at least, and I reckon the last 2 are going to go clear out very quickly. More coming in next month though, so try not to worry too much. think that's most of this case. Yeah, just a Efreet Custom at the bottom. Just clearing. Down. Xbox. Oh, this is all the way along the edge. Oh, retro. Oh man, these things are exciting. Okay, these are reissue again, but damn, they're nice. These are the revived version of the Gouf, the Guncannon, and the RX-78 II, and they're all based on the revived version of the kits. And the really nice thing about them is they're one of the few high grades that come with water slides. Another one that I know of is that the HG Jigen camouflage. So Jigen, well, there's so many of them out there, and so many people buy it in Bandai variants, and one of them actually comes with water slides. That is a quite large sheet. I actually have that for sale. I definitely recommend picking that up because that thing looks amazing. It's probably my favorite of the Jigens. Not the most popular for sale, but I would definitely my favorite. It's a personal thing. Really good to show this one off. It's going to have a fairly large one because of the pinstripe. Water slides. That's based on the revised version of the Gouf. Some Zaku white and Guncannon. This is one that's unique. It's got the missile pods instead of the cannons. Again, revived version based on. Larger because of the pinstripes. None of those are quite as large as the Jigen camouflage there, but yeah. Great kits. I don't have that many. They don't seem to be that popular. I wish they were because, well, not because, well, because they really are worth looking at. Next case. There's going to be surprises for me. Alright, here we go. Going to be a mixed one. Ooh, okay, so don't tell Mecha Guy got two, but these are now available. Chinyagguy. So based on the was it Bear Guy? No. Chinyagguy, yeah. Chinyagguy. And this is a Chinyagguy from HG Build Fighters, so sort of a made version of it with a cat motif on it instead of the bear motif of the regular release. Got a bunch of those available, more little ways to it. Byarlant Isolde. These are, I have one remaining. Not that popular because the anime is a bit disjointed. If you've read the novelization, or you haven't read the novelization, I do recommend reading the novelization. The designs for the suits for Twilight Exodus are actually really fantastic. This is a variant of Byarlant. Great kit overall. Very purple. Again, huge thrusters, tiny little hands, huge mega particle cannons, I think they were, and that they were built into the hands, which I think is amusing. I guess the action scenes were pretty decent in the anime. Zeta Gundam, so again, restock on this one because it's sold out. It's the one that's got a huge decor sheet attached to it, but still, because it's an Amaro design, people still seem to like it. I've got a few more of the Mark IIs left. They were sold out, or they weren't available for this month. They sold out a lot more quickly, a lot more popular because it's a more solid kit. But Zeta's a nice kit, just don't try to transform it too often. or it will end in tears. This one should get people really excited. Because there's a lot of people out there who have been looking for this incredibly popular design. Altron. From Wing and the Swats. Now, can't go wrong with a Gundam with dragons for hands. It's actually a lot thinner box than what I was. Like if you compare it with the Hazel. Hazel was a thicker box, and I still have to ship that in a slightly larger cardboard box, unfortunately. So it ends up being the same shipping, even though it's a bit of thinner box. I cut it out though. Yeah, okay, it's not quite as full. All the side decals, dragons from home, tech parts, awesome kit, awesome anime, everybody's childhood lived. Certainly recommend that. Getting more of this, we'll have a bunch for this month, getting more beginning of next month, and later next month. So trying to ensure an ample supply of that for Christmas. Next month we've got even more wing kits, which I'll get to in a second. This case. More build fighter stuff. Build fighter stuff is really difficult for me to try to project demand on. Some kits nobody wants, or very few people want. Some are crazy popular, like the Amazing Zagok. This one I'm not sure what to make of it. It's based on the jigs design from what was it? From Double O Gundam. So there's a build fighter variation with the Accelerate Jinx and a pair of ski/skates, I guess. Sticker sheet is not huge. You could repaint that probably quite easily. But yeah, they've been doing a lot of, because of the build fighters, I guess the presently running series. So they've been doing a bunch of build fighter kits and having a lot of P Bandai variants for that. Because that's where the money is. So the Byarlant Custom O2 from MC, that's not a build fighters kit, this is a reissue. And you've got a couple of these, one customer was asking about them, so I figured I could pick up a couple. Not a super popular design, even though it's actually quite a nice design, it's not super popular, but if you're interested, certainly one I can recommend. Yeah. Alright, let's put this one down and get to the, I guess, the main event for this month. Which is this bad boy. And this bad boy completes the group. You know, Sandrock Custom EW. So this is a variation of Sandrock. Comes with water slides, though you can get water slides for the regular Sandrock, but it also has the cloak. Question in everybody's minds, because it wasn't in the marketing material, is does it come with the clear parts or show tells? And I don't think it does, because it wasn't in the marketing material, but we're just about to find that out and confirm that for reals. So there you got the regular show tell blades. But I'm not seeing any clear parts. Yeah, no clear parts. So even though they're available with the regular version of the Sandrock, you're not getting the P Bandai variation. I'm not sure what it could probably, I guess it could fit them in the box. It's a bit strange. Just cross cutting, unfortunately, from P Bandai or Bandai. And a few other things I'd want to show off. This is stuff I already have in stock. I haven't showed off for the camera before, but this is some great stuff. because I got it in before I started filming these sort of videos for YouTube. So we got the Phoenix, the silver coated version of the Phoenix. That was available at the beginning of this year. I've got a couple kits of it. It's available on the P Bandai store at the moment. However, it's only available through lotteries. So good luck trying to win through that. But I have a couple and they're ready to ship as soon as the order comes in, or within 1 business day. Really shiny. You can actually get the gold version from the Gundam based Tokyo. I had one customer ask about that and I was able to pick it up for them. Can't guarantee that they have stock anymore. 7 Swords, which is being reprinted, or not being reprinted, but they didn't sell all of it out at the beginning of this month. No, it's not the beginning of it, the beginning of this year. And so they're reissuing it, and the reason they're reissuing it is because they created a new set of water slides with the Trans Am riser, and on that sheet is also water slide decals for this. It's not the complete sheet, it's only a partial of that. It's going to miss the foil stuff, but it's going to make it a lot nicer, and you don't have to deal with this crazy pinstripes, which are difficult to deal with the 7 Swords. I have that in stock. Not super popular. RGs are a bit here and there in terms of popularity. It's actually a really nice kit, and I do recommend it. Astro Blue Frame, not super popular, but it's there. Red Frame has water slide decals now, they just came out. Blue Frame, you're sort of stuck with stickers, but this is available. Got the nice bazooka. Prototype Gouf. That was in March. Water slide decals. This has a lot of unused plastic on it, unfortunately. That's why the box is so big. It comes in like a kilo. So shipping's a bit expensive on it, but it's a really great kit. I've got a bunch of them, and definitely recommend trying to check this up if you're into Goufs, and who isn't into mono eyes? Come on. Really. Type F, Astro Type F. This is one of the more popular RGs. I have a bunch of these. Definitely, if you're interested in it, come by, pick it up, build it. It's very, very. It's not completely unique kit. It comes with the Astria parts, which is a P Bandai kit, which is all new parts, and then I'm guessing the inner frame was the Exia, if I remember correctly, which is a regular release. So it's a combination of those two, but it's quite unique in terms of parts. And then this bad boy, just a Guncannon, was available earlier this year. This one gets me really excited. I mean, it just is a fantastic kit, and when you add the shoulder cannons, that massive beam rifle, and a set of water slides, oh, it's amazing, this thing. Again, available. If you're interested, definitely recommend trying to pick it up. I've got quite a few available. Next month is craziness, absolute craziness. On my sheet here. Insane. So I'm getting more hazels. I've got some left. They're going to sell out, but I'll get more in. For the rest of the wing kits, we're getting everything in. So the Tall Geese 2, the Tall Geese 3, they're both coming in. Heavy Arms Custom, that's coming in. I've got a whole bunch of those ready to ship out. The Gym Command, which I mentioned earlier, which was the third in the Ace Pilot log. That's a really amazing kit. Build Strike Clears, in case you didn't get it from New York Comic Con in the US, or you're just not located in the US and have a harder time finding this stuff. It was available from Gundam Base Tokyo. It's getting a few from P Bandai instead. Save on carrying them back from Gundam Base Tokyo. Gray's Twin set for fans of Iron Blooded Orphans. Funnily enough, I wrote here the Cheese Gundam, which is the rollout version of the local type from Gundam the Origin. So the one with the cannon on the back, which there was a North American frontline spec version of that, which is in a very dark brown, which is almost black. From Build Fighters, we've got the Jumal, the Fenice Liberta, which is the tricycle one that transforms into a tricycle with pink wheels. Next month is also a Jegan month, crazy number of Jegans. You've got the Burnham Jegan, Pico Altador's Jegan, which are both new kits. So the Brenham Jegan from Twilight Axis again, which almost completes. I think there's like one more Twilight Axis kit or two more Twilight Axis kits to come out, which will be Peanut Bandai again. That'll complete Twilight Axis. Pico Altador, which is the Black Jegan, which is quite popular, so I'm getting a whole bunch of those coming in. Then the F91 versions of the Jegan, so the normal, the A-type, the B-type, and the Stark Jegan CCA with the huge pods on it, which just looks crazy. I really like that kit. Definitely want to build it myself. MG Justice Special Coating, getting one in. I'm hoping it's going to come in a small in a box that I can ship economy. Quite expensive kit, but I reckon I can do economy on that one, because the regular Justice you can do economy on. Deborah's Jinx, which again another new kit. We've got the regular Jinx, I've got a couple left. Then there's the red variation, which is Deborah's one. Banshee Norn, which is a reissue, MG version of that. The MG Exia Repair 2, I got RG Exia Repair 2s. They have water slides. The MG Exia Repair 2, that has water slides. You can take your pick on your scales on that one. Sinanju parts, if you've got RG Sinanju, if you want to give it the beam bazookas and the damaged head from the bazooka hit, then that's an option. Yeah, that's my. Oh, and Fulminate Command. So that was available for a very, very short period for November. I was able to order a bunch for that. There's more coming in January later on, and that wraps it up. Crazy number of kits. Bandai knows that Christmas is coming, so yeah, prepare your wallets. Anyway, hope this has been not too long. Well, it's probably crazy length at the moment. And thanks for watching, and please check out my web store if you're interested in any of these kits. Send me a message if you need any help with anything. I'm on Twitter. You can message me or comment below in YouTube. I try to answer all of that. And catch you guys around. Thanks. Bye.